Hey guys, what's going on? It's Tayami Strong. I'm doing another video. I finally had some free time to actually do a video, so that's my goal today. Today is another Sunday. I know I said I was going to do videos every Sunday, but I also said as long as I have time, I've been kind of busy with missions, so you know, mission mission dictates everything in the army. Mission takes place first, so I had to take care of missions, and once I had that under control, then I could get back to you guys and start getting you guys some more videos. So that's what's up. Um, so today this video is gonna be about my basic training experience with my first sergeant and the command sergeant major inspection. I'm I'm gonna try. I can't remember his name, but I do remember my first sergeant names. But I'm not gonna put it on. I'm not gonna say it. So I'm just gonna get into the video. So here we go. Oh, also, what I'm gonna start doing too is my top. Well, I won't say the top newest, but I'll say the last 5 people that subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna start giving you guys a shout out on the video. So stay tuned and just you'll see your name popping up out of here, there, down here, somewhere around. So just to let you guys know, your name will be out there. Giving you guys shout outs. Um, Also, you guys, if you guys have any questions you want to ask, you could always hit me up on my Instagram. Um, it's gonna be posted in the link below. So you guys have any questions? A couple of people actually contacted me and trying to get information as far as like the military goes. So some people actually that's on the way to basic are actually doing pretty good, and they actually the information that I'm putting out they actually help them. So that's my pretty much my main goal, just to get you future soldiers comfortable with the army and kind of guess know what to expect, I guess. So yeah, so if you got any questions you can just feel free to contact me on my Instagram. I'll be sure to leave this link below. And yeah, so let's get into the video. All right, so basic training first sergeants are terrifying. They're very terrifying. You see them, you scared. You'll be scared. You feel when somebody's have evil intent towards you. That's a first sergeant in basic training. Like what I mean is like their presence is like so intimidating. It's like it's ridiculous. My first sergeant, he was his presence alone was like if you was to speak to him, like you would get smoke. Like not only you, like the entire company, for no reason at all. They like in basic training they teach you something called the chain of command, where you don't go to a higher ranking member such as an NCO or even an officer. You don't go straight to them and communicate or talk like to them like they're your equals. Like it doesn't happen in the army. The chain of command, pretty much you got to exercise your chain of command, so you pretty much got to go through the ranks before you can actually take your situation or take your question and take or conversation to the highest ranking. That's how the army. That's how the army maintains order. Um. That's how the army. Because like it pretty much like this. The higher you are in the rank structure, the more responsibilities you get. So when it comes down to people and their feelings and people got personal stuff going on, taking it to the highest ranking is not the best way to go about doing it, because they got the highest ranking members, they got their own stuff they got to deal with too. So they don't have time to actually say, hey, i'm a I'm gonna deal with this soldier's business. Next thing you know, everybody is gonna be coming to that high ranking member and forget all about the chain of command, and the system's gonna be broken. So the way it's supposed to be is that you have a platoon. A platoon has squads. Normally it's 4 squads or 3 squads depending on the platoon, but in basic training it's gonna be 4 squads. Each squad is gonna have a team lead or a squad leader. So the squad leader is gonna be in charge of the whole squad. Next in charge will be just gonna be the team lead. They normally depend on how much people is in the squad. The team leads are gonna be in charge of at least 2 to 3 soldiers a piece, and a team lead can be up to 3 people within the squad. So in basic training is a little bit different, but in the real army, this is how it is. Is you got a sergeant who's the squad leader or staff sergeant who's the squad leader, and then the sergeants are team leaders within the squad. So if you have the squad leader first, that squad leader has 3 team leaders under him, and those 3 team leaders has 4 5 soldiers each depending on how much people is in the squad. So excuse me. So that's how the platoon is built on that chain of command. Then you goes from the squad leader to the platoon leader. The platoon leader is in charge of the whole platoon. Then from the platoon leader, it goes to the first sergeant. The first sergeant in charge of the whole company. Then from the first sergeant, it goes up to um, it goes up to that's when it goes up to the sergeant major. At that point, like, so if a soldier has a complaint about something serious or something trivial or whatever, they take it to the team lead first, so the team lead can get it sorted out with. If the team lead fail to help the soldier has every right to go to the next rank, the next chain of command, which is going to be your squad leader, to help get their problem sorted out with. Um, so if and then again, if that first sergeant, if that squad leader doesn't help the soldier can then go to the platoon sergeant. If that fails, then they could request to go to the first sergeant because they actually went through the chain of command. Now, in basic training, I was still learning that. So when the first sergeant came to in the he came into the area where we all stayed, and his whenever you see the first sergeant in basic training, you always gotta say at ease, so that everybody tracking that the first sergeant is around, and to stop talking, show him the respect that he deserves, and until he says, carry on. If he doesn't say carry on, you stay at parade rest with your mouth shut until he says otherwise. There's a couple times that me and a couple other soldiers, we all was talking to the first sergeant, having a good old fun time. He was asking us questions like, where we was from. It had this one soldier who was actually complaining about stuff, and the first sergeant, he felt, very he pretty much asked the soldier, "Did you talk to your chain of command?" The soldier didn't understand the question. He said, I don't understand what you mean by chain of command." So the first sergeant felt like the drill sergeants wasn't doing their job proficiently. Proficiently, is that the right word? Proficiently. I'll worry about it later. But yeah. So so that caused a kind of a uproar with the drill sergeants and teaching the actual rank structure, because they gave us a book when we first started in the army, and we're supposed to read the book so we can understand, what we're supposed to do, what we're not supposed to do. But there's only so much you can learn from a book. Experience, is everything too. So because of that incident where that soldier complained to the first sergeant about this and that happening to him, this drill sergeant did that, this sergeant did this, the whole company end up having to suffer because of the soldier failure to use the chain of command structure. And then that whole week we had a whole class on using the rank structure. So I'm bringing this up now because I want you guys to be aware that when you actually join the military, there is rank structure, there is order, and you have to make sure that you stay in order, especially when you go to basic training. Because if you go out of place, if you say the wrong thing to the wrong person, the wrong rank, and they catch a whiff of it, you gonna be responsible for what happens to your platoon after that, or even the company, depending. Like one guy thing that one guy got so comfortable with the first sergeant that when he see the first sergeant now, he gives him a head nod. So he's walking by, he sees the first sergeants, like, hey, first sergeant, what's up? Just like that. First sergeant like, okay, I got you. That day, no, it's actually later on that week, we had a ceremony where the command sergeant major came by along with the battalion commander. Um, the battalion commander came by too, and they was pretty much greeting us. I forget what phase it was, but he came to greet us, to stay strong, give us a whole little speech and blah blah blah. Before that stuff even happened, the first sergeant, the whole battalion was out there, so it was 5 different companies. So the first sergeant came in front of the platoon. He was like, okay, so some of us don't understand what the rank structure is. Some of us think that that NCOs and soldiers and privates are all battle buddies. So okay, where's that private that likes to give me head nods? And this dude is stupid as hell. He raised his voice. I mean not his voice. He raised his hand. He's like, I'm right here for a song. He was like, yo, so that's how you greet. That's how you greet the first song. You give him a head nod, right? It's like, yeah, first sergeant. When he said that, first sergeant face turned upside down. His drill sergeant face, his drill sergeant mode kicked in. This is what happened. He was like, "Don't worry, I got you, private. We best friends, all right. We gonna get nice and cozy right now." So he was like, "Company, attention, front leaning rest position, move." So at that point, everybody was friggin' pissed. Everybody was mad as hell. We know what was coming. We know it's gonna be a long day. It was hot as hell. We know that we was about to get smoked in front of the whole battalion with no fucks given. Now that happened, we had know how to do push-ups, flutter kicks, V-ups, squat benders, high jumpers, power squat. We pretty much did the whole PRT friggin' exercises in the book. We did the whole 9 yards in front of the whole battalion. When we got finished, we was friggin' sweaty. We was done. The whole other battalions was laughing. I mean, other companies was laughing at us. Um, and all this happened before the sergeant major actually showed up. But we got the hell smoked at us because just one guy wanted to give the first sergeant a head nod, thinking that he's best friends with the first sergeant. When you go to basic training, life lesson number one: the leader, the leaders, the NCOs, whoever's in charge, whoever's in the real army, and not you, cause you still in training. They are not your friends. They are not your buddies. They're not your co-workers. They're your teachers, instructors, and that's all. Even when you join the military or sign up, they give you a piece of paper with your recruiter that says, "I am not your buddy. You can't ask me for money. You can't ask me for personal favors. None of that. That's fraternization. None of that stuff is appropriate with an NCO or low enlisted E4s and below. All right. So I want to put that out there so you guys are tracking, so you guys don't get messed up like we did, because people want to act like they best friends with high ups and want to do favors for them or this and that bullshit. So, all right. So keep that in mind. Second of all, before my video gets all crazy, what time is it now? I got it. I got like, let me see. I got a couple minutes before the alarm goes off. So I'm gonna try to make this quick then. Um, so sergeant major, when we had a sergeant major inspection, sergeant major, I thought sergeant major was gonna be a little bit, nice or fair. I was nervous as hell though. My palms were sweaty. I was sweating bullets. That day we had an inspection. We was in full dress blues because he came by. This was in All American phase. This was at the end where we actually completed everything. That's when you actually get to meet the sergeant major, command sergeant major, and we had to get inspected by him to make sure that our uniform was squared away, that we was looking apart, that we was sharp, we look decent, we represent the army to the fullest. And when he came in, Command Sergeant Major came in the room, everybody was so nervous, we were so scared. And when he came into the room, something happened where he came into the room. A soldier said something to the Command Sergeant Major that he shouldn't have said, and because of what he said, that later on that day when inspections was over with, we got smoked for 5 hours. For 5 hours doing front back goes in the friggin' bay by our drill sergeant because somebody said something to the Command Sergeant Major that he shouldn't have. Now, when drill sergeant found out about that shit, he was pissed. He was angry. He was like, "You gonna complain to my boss about shit that we could handle at our level? Since y'all want to go above me, I gotta find out from my boss that y'all did this and y'all did that. So, alright, it's okay. I got all night. It's my say I'm on CQ duty tonight. I'm on here all night for 5 hours. He had us doing some dumb shit. The easiest way to get fucked up in the army, pardon my language, the easiest way to get messed up in the army is to do dumb shit. Challenging the NCO rank. Disrespecting leadership. That's the easiest way to get messed up. What time is it now? Alright, I got about 2 minutes. So, I'm gonna end this video with this, man, because I gotta get ready for this alarm. I got other stuff to take care of. I got a lot more stories too, but I'm trying to get into it. But yeah. So, when you get to the army, respect rank. Regardless if you're a fuzzy, you're a specialist, you PV2, you gotta respect the rank. The army's built on rank. The army's built around rank structure and rank discipline. They don't care if you're 34 years old and you're a private and this little 20-year-old is a PFC and you talk to him like he's shit. They don't care about that shit. He outranks you because of rank. That's what you're gonna give him the respect. Now, when you become a sergeant, now you can do what you want to do because you outrank them on a whole nother level. You're an instructor, you're an NCO, not commissioned officer. That's a whole different rank. But as far as when it comes in, like when I joined the military, I was 28 years old when I joined the military. I was a private, straight up. They got guys there who's way younger than me who outrank me. I still showed them the same courtesy. It took me a while because I had to get into the army mindset of, respecting the rank. So that's what I was doing. I learned to keep my mouth shut when I need to, so I don't get myself in trouble. I get Article 15s and UCMJs and all that. I'm gonna get into all that in the next video. But I hope you guys stay tuned. Leave some comments down below. I got a couple more videos I gotta upload. I'm gonna try them today, so that way you guys can get information you need to. And I gotta get ready to go. So yeah. So stay tuned. Stay army strong. See ya. Stay strong, man. Peace.